very different ways, one in isolation, one in extra pass, transition, like pick and pop. What do you think of just all the different ways that you can manufacture those types of shots with your personnel?
Yeah, I thought we got good shots tonight. I thought we worked for good shots. For the most part, I thought we ran offense really sharp with a lot of pace. Ball really moved. A lot of stuff was encouraging on the offensive end of the floor. Not only the individual guys, but systematically the way that we want to play and the pressure we want to put on defenses with ball movement and with pace. So it was a good night from that standpoint.
What was it like for you this is a different scene, obviously, being in Tulsa and the BOK Center? Just what did you think being in this building?
It was great. Great crowd. They were into it the whole game. It was great being up in this market from the Thunder Fellows tour we did earlier today to, meeting the kids in that program and then also being up here with the Tulsa community. That's awesome.
Mark, yesterday I asked you about Hoku struggling this preseason, and then he put on a show tonight. Just what would you see from him and just the way he impacted the game?
Yeah, I'm happy for him because we're challenging him, and we're expecting him to make a step in a lot of areas as we do all of our players. And he's still a really, really young player, but he got a lot of experience, so we're holding him to a pretty high standard. And I thought tonight he got rewarded for how he played. I thought he played the right way. He competed. He took good shots. He made good passes. I thought he was gassed at the end, but he had it rolling, so we let him rock. But he had a good night. That was a really, really positive night for him.
I just wanted to ask a follow-up about the Thunder Fellows. What was that tour like today, being able to see that facility, that building, and then just being able to meet with those kids before the game?
Yeah, we got in a little late, so we had to pivot on our plans. But we drove a bus with a speaking tour through Black Wall Street. Ended up at the Thunder Fellows building. The players got an overview of what that program is. What its vision is, not only now but long term. And then the kids in the program were at the game tonight and were there pregame. So a few of us went up there and visited with them. And it's just a great thing. It's a great sense of purpose for us. It was a great idea. And the thing that I think, we're obviously a long-sighted program in a lot of ways, but I think the response to kind of the unrest in the summer of 2020 was a long-sighted response, which fits the way that we respond to everything here. And so, we're proud of it and can't wait to see it get scaled over time.
The preseason is over. What were the positives that you saw in the 4 games?
Saw a lot of different guys, a lot of different combinations. I thought the younger players made progress in a short period of time, which is encouraging. I thought we really got better every game. Obviously last night and tonight I thought were our 2 best, performances in terms of things we can control. And so it's a great start. We have 2 hard practices this weekend, and then we're off and running with the regular season.
All right, we're going to take a couple off the Zoom. Let's start with Ryan Chapman. Go ahead, Ryan, with your question.
Hey, Coach, you kind of talked about how for some of the young rookies, especially their first chance at a back-to-back, just how do you think that they approach that from a physical standpoint and the lessons they kind of learned as far as how to prepare once they're able to get here?
Pretty good. I thought we competed. I thought, I was watching us in the fourth quarter, how hard we were playing and the effort we were giving, and I thought that was there tonight for sure. And on both ends of the floor, I thought we exerted a lot of energy and put the effort forward to go and compete in that game and give ourselves the chance to win it. So, I was really pleased not only with them but with the whole team responding to the back-to-back.
Next up, we're going to go with one from Nick Crane off the Zoom.
Yeah, Teo finished the night with 0 turnovers, and I think he only had 3 in the entire preseason. What are you seeing out of him in camp in relation to his decision-making?
Yeah, he hasn't had a lot of loud games, and obviously we've played a lot of different guys, but I've been very impressed with just the pace that he's playing with, his floor game, his decision-making. He's improved his finishing, and he's improved his body, and he's more of a factor defensively. So I think he's made a lot of quiet, steady, incremental improvement that'll show up, kind of in totality over the course of the year. And he's gotten off to a good start in camp, like I said, despite the loudness of it. He's been just kind of very steady and solid, and that's the type of player he is, and it's impressive that he's doing it, this early in his career.
And last, we're going to go to Cristos Saltes. This is the last question for Coach. Go ahead, Cristos, with your question.
Hello, Coach. Hope you're doing well. Speaking about Hoku, what it means that performance, especially after his last night's performance, the way that he reacts after his last night performance, about his character and his potential as a player.
He's obviously got great potential. I thought he really played within himself for much of the night tonight. I thought he really competed. And those are really the 2 points of emphasis with him as he takes the next step. Obviously, he got a lot of mileage on the car last year, and now it's about, on the defensive end, being an every possession competitor, and then offensively playing inside of himself and inside of his team and to his strengths so that his game can round out and become more efficient. But it's early on. Nothing's linear, especially with a player that young and that toolsy. And so, there's going to be more ups and downs with him, but tonight was a nice sign of progress.